Hi, I'm Emma. I've been a tutor on TiME for about 6 weeks now, and I tutor at RBLI. The students' confidence has really grown. I mean, the programme gives them a chance to work independently, and if they need help from a tutor, then they can have that as well. So it's a great versatile way of learning. So yeah, their confidence is really growing, they seem to be improving, their work's really improving. So yeah, they seem really happy with it at the minute. I think having a tutor for support there is brilliant. Even if they're blended or they're online, they've still got the opportunity to be quite independent, learn from home or learn in the centre. And even if they do need the support from a tutor, it's there both ways. So we can book in sessions with them face to face. We can do online classes with them if they like, telephone calls. So it gives them a chance to be independent, but they've got that backup there if they really are stuck. And then once they understand something that the tutor's gone over with them, they can go back and be independent again. We can group people together so they get a lot of social interaction. They get to talk to other students about what they're finding difficult. And also it gives them a chance to have that support on a one-to-one basis with a tutor as well. So there's a lot of options when they're in the blended group. I think it's really great that the students interact, they can build great friendships, really good relationships. They can help each other with their work as well, they can find things in common, and it also really improves their confidence when they're going into a workplace environment, because again, they're going to be meeting new people. I think there is a big future for blended learning and online. Personally, I love the blended part of the programme. Again, it just gives the learner an opportunity to have so much independence to do their own learning, but if they need that support, they know it's there. They've got a group of people around them that are able to support them. And exactly the same as online, I think it's fantastic. I mean, they're young people, they're used to the internet. That's something they go on probably every single day. So it is a great way for them to learn. I personally really like the blended part of the platform. As I said before, I really think it's great that someone can have such independence, they can work online, but they can also have a support network around them from their tutors and also their peers when they come in. The online side of it, I think it's exactly the same. It's great. I mean, they've got that support network around them. They've got an online community, and youngsters these days, they use the internet every day. So it's something they're used to. So I think it'll be great for the future. I think the videos are great on the platform. I like the way that the videos give a nice explanation at the beginning before a question, and that the learners can actually go back to those videos as well afterwards if they want to recap. And I think videos are something that, again, young people are used to. They go on websites like YouTube and things like this, so they know how to use them. And it's just a really great visual way of learning, so I think it's great that they use on the platform. Personally, I think the course is brilliant. It promotes so much independence to the learners, and that independence is a great skill that they're going to take into work. It's just going to help their future overall, I think. I think meeting new people, another great social skill, and even the qualifications that they take away from it is going to help them get a new job after they've got their first job out of the programme. So I think it'll just be a great progression route for them. I would really recommend the platform. I think it's fantastic. I keep going back to this whole independent side of things, but I think it's such a key element of the programme. Learners have got their support there if they need it, but they can work on their own. And they've got so many means of contacting their tutor. I think it's a great platform for young people. Most of it is online. The learners can communicate with each other quite easily as well. It's a brilliant programme. It allows them to work on their own. They can have help when they need it, and they can also be helped with employment skills as well. So I think it's a great package at the end of the day. Compared to other courses that I've taught before in previous workplaces, I think this is the best programme that I've worked on. Again, it is this independence thing. It's the learners can do what they need to do on their online learning. They can come back and have a great blended session, a one-to-one or a group session. And I think it's just finding that balance and just being able to help them move forward. Compared to the other platforms that I've worked on in the past, I think it's great for the age group. The videos are fantastic, and there's a great messaging system that they can message each other or message their tutor really easily. And I think it is quite an interactive system at the end of the day. I think there are so many quizzes on there and things that they can upload and download, which a lot of youngsters are used to nowadays. So yeah, I think it's a brilliant programme. One of my learners that I've been working with recently, since he's been on the programme, he's brought in around 4 to 5 application forms. He's been called to 2 interviews already. He's just awaiting to hear some feedback. So actually, him being on the programme, it's made him more confident, it's made him apply for more jobs, and he's actually getting some answers now and moving forward. So yeah, brilliant. As a tutor, I've learnt that there are different types of learning styles and people learn very differently, and actually seeing learners being put into 2 different groups, it just shows that people do learn differently. You have to teach them differently. I mean, some people do prefer face-to-face and group learning sessions, but actually quite a few of them love the online aspect because they can learn independently, and if they don't need help, they don't need to ask for it. They could just get on with their work themselves. So yeah, I think, yeah, brilliant.